good morning. Yep, it's great Friday. You're out for a walk again? That's great. It's good to get a walk, get your legs going, get your heart beating, get fresh air in your lungs. Oh, me? No, I'm heading out to Mountain Air again. Third class. Third class up there. I'm bringing the screens right now. Yeah. Well, you have a great day too. All right. Well, we're up here in Mountain Air. We're going to give the third class, third of 4. Stay tuned. I'll give you a rundown of basically what we got going. All right. All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
All right. Welcome to the third class of basic screen printing. So let's do a follow-up, or let's just remind ourselves what we did in the last couple of weeks. So the first week, what we did is we explained to them what one-color screen printing is. We explained to them how it's done, and we had them draw a one-color design on their own paper. This is week 2, and in week 2, what we did is we transferred their design from paper to film. I took their film, took it back to the screen printing shop, and then I exposed it onto screens. So now we're at week 3, and now we're going to show them the screens that we exposed, and then we're going to prep them for print. Basically, guys, I'm going to turn in you guys' artwork back to you, and I'm going to show you what we did. So here's yours. Here is yours.
That looks so cool.
And then, Chris, here's yours. Now, what I did was, when I went to burn the screens, right, it wasn't opaque enough, guys. So what happened was, would you guys know what opacity is? What's translucent and opacity? What's the difference?
Opaque means basically you can't see through it, and
Right.
transparent means you can see right through it.
Right.
And
Okay.
translucent is just
Light can emit through it. Okay. So what happened was, when I went and burnt you guys' screens, which I showed on the video, it happened to come out on the edges were scratchy, weren't really sharp, because of some of the, like, if you hold it into the light, like a good example, see how up here? And so what had happened was some of those imperfections came into the film. And I thought, well, I don't think that's what we're looking for. So what I ended up doing was I took a photograph of each of you guys' film, and then I sent it to myself. And when I got it in my computer, I put it in a graphics program, and then I printed it again. And this is what I printed. Check yours out compared to that. Nothing's changed. The artwork is exactly the same. It's just, it's much more opaque. And now once I did that, so the image is the same, right? Nothing's changed. But you can just see the sharper edges, like even up here, all that little detail, it wouldn't come out. That point didn't come out. So now I'm going to show you guys what your screens actually look like. So here you go. Here's the screen with your image on it. Here's the screen. Now, Chris, here's that screen. Now today's job is this. We're going to prep the screens for printing. So what that means is when we're prepping the screens, what we're going to do is, if you look at the screens that are in front of you, look at, there's like old tape around here, right? See, there's tape. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually put tape along here and all the way up to here, and I'll show you how. All the way around, right? So then what that tape is going to do is it prevents ink. Like, so when we're screen printing, no ink's going to get underneath here or make a line on the shirt or the print. It's going to prevent any ink from transferring from the stencil into the fabric. So then the next thing we're going to do after that is we're going to hold this up to the light. I want you to hold it up to the light like this. Look. And can you see any little places where there's pinholes? Do you see them up here? Okay. Do you see any little dots or little holes that you can see light through that are not meant to be in the image?
Yeah.
Okay, so those ones, what we're going to do is we're going to pinhole check those. And what that is going to do is we can either use a little bit of masking tape, a little bit of scotch tape, but what it'll do is it'll prevent the ink from going underneath into the garment. And that's just pinhole check. So once we get that done, then we're going to meet here next week. I'm going to bring a dryer. I'll bring the shirts that you guys' size, and then I'll bring ink, and we're going to print them. Is that groovy? Do you have any questions so far? No? Okay. Chris, you have any questions? All right. Well, beautiful people, the end of a great class. I am looking forward to next meeting when we're going to make shirts. These guys are going to make their own shirts. Is that cool or what? Well, what another wonderful day up here in the sunny mountain air, New Mexico. Check it out. Talk about a little one-road town. Don't want to miss this spot. Come on in. So I'm just verifying the inventory. We got an order in from the 4-H rodeo here in Valencia County. It's for this weekend coming up. It's 100 pieces. Just making sure they're all in. It's white print front and back. Not bad. Not bad day's work. So we have the 100 pieces in. We have the job set up. We have already pre-set up the front end. We tested it. It came out beautiful. Got the shirts right here. I'm going to load, print, turn it all the way around. It's going to get under the flash dryer, which is across from me, and then get it back to me, print again, and then put it on the dryer. So I print, flash print makes the whites pop a lot more on a darker garment. Alright, so that was the last piece. We did 100 pieces in less than an hour. Here's the front. It's for the Valencia County 4-H. What do you think? It's pretty groovy? Yep, we're busting ass. You'll see the back soon. Okay, so we got the back set up. Right now what Patrick's doing is he's putting a little bit of adhesive. It's like a liquid palette adhesive, and what it does is it helps make the shirt stay down, so when you're doing two colors or when you're doing multiple hits of the one color, the shirt doesn't stick to the screen. We put that on. It's almost like Elmer's glue, but it's not. You let it dry, and then it's nice and tacky, and it lasts for a long time. We got it loaded. We got the backs all set up, test printed, ready to go. The shirts are loaded on. We're going to be printing really quick. We'll see if we can get this done in an hour, hour and a half. All right, so what we did is we got them all done. We got 120 fronts and backs done. This is what it looks like. Not bad. 4-H rodeo. Yeah. Check out your rodeo near you.